Bushcraft boy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a review on Napsack Hammocks medium single layer hammock. I'm going to look at it and its pros and cons, and also I'll tell you my personal opinion. Stay tuned. Welcome back. First of all, I'd like to say a big thank you to Napsack Hammocks for sending me this hammock to review. Before we go any further, just to let you know, if I agree to review anything that I've been sent for free, it's on the understanding that I say what I think, whether the sender likes that or not. So now that we've got that bit out of the way, let's get down to business. And here it is. The whole thing comes in this stuff sack. Helpfully, it's designed to stay on the suspension lines of the hammock so you won't lose it. Inside, the first thing you find is another little bag. This one has your webbing straps in it, 2 3-metre long straps to be precise. So everything is all neatly stored together. This isn't a compression sack, but it's not exactly big either, and still squashes down quite easily inside your pack. As you begin to pull the hammock out, you begin to see that it has an adjustable or removable ridgeline. Looking in more detail at the edges of the hammock, there are 2 little elastic stringy thingies running from one end to the other. You can use these to draw the sides in around you once you've climbed in. Sleeping straight is not always possible or comfortable in some hammocks. If, like me, you have a green sleeping bag, what you find is that with most of your body weight in your torso, you slip further down the hammock and wake up in the middle of the night with your feet in the air, looking like an unripe banana. The extra width these knapsack hammocks give you lets you sleep more diagonally, which means that you sleep in a flatter position. We have a quick release suspension system at each end. I'm not the greatest fan of these, but that's a personal preference. I know many people love them. They're quick, they're simple, they don't require you to tie half a dozen knots, which is always a bonus if you arrive at camp in the dark. The only thing I'd like to see added on is an additional drip barrier. Even something as simple as adding 1 more metal ring would do a lot. I've found that with this type of attachment system, if the webbing is in a flat position, water can still run down the tree trunk, down the webbing and reach the hammock. Adding 1 more metal ring, however, means whatever direction the webbing is pointing, horizontal or flat, the ring has to be at a 90-degree angle to it. Because of that, rainwater does drip down your string, but doesn't reach your hammock. Lastly and most importantly for the bigger camper, and I don't just mean tall, the extra length gives more width by the head and feet, and this may only be the medium hammock, but it's still 20 centimetres wider than the DD camping hammock. If you get the large hammock, it's a whopping 60 centimetres wider. These features altogether make a brilliant hammock, but is it good enough? Let's see. This is a good hammock, but you have to remember that it's handmade, so each one will be slightly different to all the others. But I must point out, these are our own measurements. We weighed and measured the hammock ourselves and got some different figures to the ones listed on the manufacturer's website. So, according to our measurements, this hammock has a length of 3.1 metres and a width of 1.6 metres. By any standards, that's large. In fact, that makes it larger than many of its competitors. This has a weight limit of 250 pounds and weighs 650 grams. That's in the pack with 6 metres of webbing. Perhaps there's been a modification to newer hammocks, but their website lists this hammock as 3.2 metres long and 1.7 wide. Obviously, our measurements found it to be both 10 centimetres shorter and narrower. We encountered a similar problem with the weight. The website lists it as weighing 450 grams, whereas even without the webbing it still came out as 500 grams, and 650 with the webbing straps. The material they've chosen to use is ripstop nylon. If you really want to know, it's made from 1.9 70D ripstop nylon, and the suspension package is made of high-strength, non-stretch nylon with Dyneema and 4 oval rings. As well as good quality materials being used to make this hammock, when you look at the way it's put together, you notice that everything is double stitched for strength. The question is, how does this compete with other hammocks on the market? For this video, I'll be comparing it to the ever-popular DD camping hammock. I know that the DD camping hammock isn't exactly the same as the Napsack Hammock. I chose it for this comparison because it's one of the most popular hammocks available at the moment. The first thing you'll notice about the DD hammock is that it's smaller than the Napsack Hammock, but the pack size is bigger. It's 270 centimetres long and 140 wide. However, this is made up for by the price of £27 against the Napsack's £35 for the small or £40 for the medium size. The large 3.2 by 2 metre Napsack hammock is £45. The DD hammock weighs 650 grams and carries 125 kilograms. We found that the Napsack medium hammock also weighs 650 grams, but can only take 113 kilograms. The main difference is that the DD camping hammock is double layered, giving a space between the layers to place an extra layer of insulation. That's great in the winter, however the extra warmth comes at a price. The Napsack is more breathable, meaning that it's far more practical as a summertime hammock. When you buy a hammock, you also have to take into account the increasingly popular supermarket and mass brand hammocks. If I were to go to Decathlon today, I could buy a single layered hammock. The quality wouldn't be as good and it certainly wouldn't be as large, but when they're charging less than £10 each, that kind of value is hard to argue with. It means that everyone else has to make better and better quality products to justify their higher prices. Overall, I think the Napsack hammock is very good. It's exceptionally well made and has some great features as well as a generous size. Is it good enough to make me spend the extra £30 over and above the Decathlon hammock price? Or £13 more than for the DD? If this was my first or only hammock, sadly I'd have to say no. On the other hand, if I already had a general or winter weight hammock and was looking for something that packs down well and is cooler for summertime camping, then this does become a contender. I think that I'd have liked to see 1 or 2 storage pouches inside the hammock. Having a ridgeline's great, but it's hard to hang a mobile phone from one. Other than that, I liked the overall design and colour, and that's the weird thing about hammocks. 2 people can buy identical hammocks, set them up in the same way, and only one of them will like the thing. Buying a hammock is a very personal choice. I can point out features and talk about types of nylon all day long, and it won't make any difference to what you find comfortable. All I can do is let you know what my thoughts are and hope that it's of some help. I'm Bushcraft Boy. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Until next time, bye!